Assalamualaikum dear audience. In today's video I'm gonna tell you about the self-nomination form, where you can access this nomination form and what is the procedure, how you're going to nominate yourself for the 2021-22 MIE expert program. So this is the website which you are going to write on your browser, which is MS let me tell you msedu.eventcore.com. Once you're going to log in there, so you will approach the register or sign in option, where you are going to enter the self information about yourself. And once you're going to enter the information about yourself, like your contact information, your home address, school information, and all the things here, so you have to save or submit it, right? Then you will move towards this second step, and in the second step you will land on the self nomination form. So on the self nomination form there are certain questions which only requires the multiple choice question. You are going to tick on the correct option, and it is very easy for you. And then there are different phases of it. Let's go and check it, what are the phases. So this is my information, that to which level I usually teach, what is my organization name, and the kind of a teacher students I have, whether my students have a mobile or other things, and my personal social media information, if I have a blog or YouTube channel or a TikTok or LinkedIn, Instagram, so I have to share the URL here on the page. Then they might ask you certain questions regarding the technology tools you are using and your school is using, so you're going to answer that. Some information about your Microsoft Educator Center, that how many courses still you have done in past few years, and if you have done only one course, so you may opt for one, and if you have done more than that, so you can opt for more option. Okay, previously in previous video I have told you how you going to register yourself on Microsoft Educator Center. So from Microsoft Educator Center you're going to download your transcript, and you have to upload it somewhere where you can create a URL. So here in this video you can see that I have downloaded, and I'm going to tell you how you're going to download this transcript as well. Let me show you. So you're going to go towards Microsoft Educator Center, right, and you're going to click on your profile. This is your profile. Here you can see the view transcript tab. You're going to click on it, and download it somewhere you want, right? So I have this transcript here, and I can create or a URL from it. So you can share it as a link, right, as it is stored in my tab. So just create a share link here. It is creating a link for you. This URL link you're going to paste on your nomination form. See, this is the sharing link. I'm going to copy it, and then I will go back towards the eventcore.com profile, right. Just wait. If it is not coming, so you just, okay, here. Yes, where is event core? Hmm. The link is already copied. Let us type it. Yes. So this is the event core application form. You are going to land back there. And then you are going to paste the URL link over there. Right here you are going to paste the link. So this is how I have shared my URL link with it. Then coming down, there are certain questions they are going to ask you, and you have to reply it about the Microsoft 365 tools. If you are using it, so you are going to mention it. How often do you use? If you are using it rarely, you haven't used it, so this is up to you. How you are using the Microsoft tool, you are going to answer that as well. So these are very short question answer. Then they may ask you about your Flipgrid use or the Gridpal if you are using. So you have to answer about immersive reader, accessibility tools like PowerPoint, Excel, OneNote, Outlook, and about the hybrid classrooms. So these are multiple choice questions. So there is nothing wrong that you can type and you may fail in it. There is something that they are going to ask you. Only wanted to know that whether you are right or wrong about the Microsoft Teams. So you have to write them in correct order by stepping them correctly, and some other information. Then we will come towards some long question and answer session, in which you are going to answer 3 or 5 questions they may put forward in front of you, where you're going to show your articraft that you have used the Microsoft tools in your daily teaching and learning, and how actually it helped you throughout this pandemic, or whether you're using it for your own convenience in your educational setting. So you may tell them about those things. But obviously you're going to provide a link for it, either in the form of a drive, or you may use a sway for it. So any of the things which is convenient to you, you may create a video on the YouTube and create a link here to show the articraft, that how actually the Microsoft tool have helped you out, or a big lesson that you have used. So describe how you contributed to the expert community to support other MIE expert growth of your colleagues. So if you have arranged any session at your college, or if you have arranged any other session online, so do mention it over here. And if you have used the tools, accessibility tools for the learning, like PowerPoint or other things, so you may write about it. 21st century learning design skills were included in your projects or not. So if you're going to go back towards the 21st century learning skills, so you may know what are those skills and how you can incorporate those skills into your in your students and in your colleagues as well. Just giving you a click of it is about the 4 C's: collaboration, communication, critical thinking. These are the things, creativity, that these are the 21st century learning skills. So if you have incorporated these skills in any of your lesson or unit or a project, you're going to mention it here. And then you have to provide a link of your successful learning objective or articraft you're going to provide through a link here. And then how tangible these objective words. These are the simple these are the question which requires a lot of in-depth data. You're going to study it in detail, and then you have to answer it according to the things you have done. After completing these all course, you have to click on save and submit, or save progress if you are not done with it and you are still writing it. So you have to write on save progress, and you have to answer it whenever you get a time. For example, if I have done question number 3 and 4 today, and I want to complete 5 and 6 tomorrow, so what I'm going to do, I have to click on this save and save progress, and then I'm going to approach it once I'll be free So I can see the nomination from there, and I can add and add more things in it, or edited details in it. But once you're going to click save and submit, it means you have nominated yourself for this form, and you are going to move towards the third phase. So as I told you, the third phase will be announced after July 8th. Those who will get successful in clearing these two phases, they'll be promoted towards the third phase, and then they will know about it. So if you have liked this video and this video was informative for you, so please do like and write a comment at the end. Other than that, one thing I want to add it, that most of you are having a role in the organization as a trainer. So when you are going to tell about the 21st century learning design skills, so you're going to opt about the kind of trainings you have done with your teachers and the articraft of it, that how you are going to manage it in your organization. So once you're going to done that, so it will be easy for you to know about these all things. So I hope you like this video. Stay with my YouTube channel. I'm going to incorporate more lesson for you. Thank you so much. Love it.